Alright, we are going to take the combine to Kaz Equipment. They've got the chopper done, and we're going to swap the combine with the chopper. Well, we just pulled out of the farm driveway now, and we're going to be getting on Route 20 here in a minute, and we're probably going to be all of an hour traveling over there to get the chopper. So we ended up doing new gathering chains and sprockets on this head. Well, we did an oil change, and it's all ready for wheat, but like I said, I just want them to go through it. They'll probably find a few things wrong with it that we overlooked, and we'll have them get her done. So, alright, we are climbing the hill, heading into Lafayette right now. This is Cardiff Hill. If I was going any slower, or if I was going any faster, I'd be right up on that milk truck's ass, but we are not quite halfway to Kaz, and that's one thing about roading the combine. It don't do the greatest on hills. I'm right down 8.8 miles, 8.6 miles an hour here, so that milk truck, he's probably doing about 10 miles an hour. But we're going to stop up here and get a cup of coffee, and we're going to proceed on our way here. Roads are nice and dry. We're supposed to get a snowstorm here. I guess they're calling for the snow to start to come in about tomorrow afternoon, and it's going to be snowing here quite a bit for 24 hours or so. They're talking 5 to 12 inches of snow, so it's just starting to dry out here a little bit, and they're talking wet snow and everything else. It's going to be 50 maybe on Friday. It'll be 50 maybe on Sunday. It's Thursday right now. They're talking about this snowstorm coming in on Friday night into Saturday. So wanted to get this combine in here while the roads are dry and while I got time and whatever. So the boys are back at the shop. We've got all the tillage equipment ready. We've got a corn planter to do. I want to get that back to the shop here this afternoon. I get the chopper home, get the corn head in the back of the building that we store that in, and the building that we store that in is the building that the corn planter's in. We've got a couple of mergers that we just got done working on. We're going to get them put away as well after we get the corn planter out, and then next week we're going to go all through the corn planter. So with that being said, we're just going to keep on moseying along here, and we're not quite, like I said, we're not quite halfway to Kaz. I'm going to stop at Fern Dairy, which is about a mile up the road here, get a cup of coffee. Okay, we just got loaded up with coffee here. I don't know if I should close my eyes going underneath this bridge or not. Alright, we are within sight of Kaz Equipment. Just about ready to pull in. I've got to grab some parts 2, 3. 3 choppers in the used lot there. And one might be new. Well, one's new. And one right there is new. That 8800 is new. And there's our chopper right there. Right there, that must be in for work or something. That's got some awful wide tires on it. That's looks like a unit from overseas. They got a couple of choppers out back here too. So, I think we're gonna park this right here. It's probably gonna be in the way, but they were gonna pull it right inside anyway, so we'll pull it up right here. I guess that'll do it. Well, we'll just let this cool down for a minute, and we'll head inside. Like I said, I gotta grab some parts, and then we'll jump in that chopper. So, turn my lights off. Okay, we'll jump out of this and jump into the chopper. Alright, I think I know how to run this. Okay. Tight to me on this back right side. Okay, so we are just getting on to Route 20 now. Alright, we are headed westbound. There's the Deere dealership there. We're just leaving. So, well, we'll be home here. It's going to take about an hour. It's 10 after 3 right now. I left the farm at noon. I took some time talking to a couple guys at the dealership, and we're going to head on home. We should be able to get home a little faster with the chopper than what it took to get over here with the combine. This chopper's doing 25 mile an hour. Right now, when it gets to the hills, it'll climb the hills at a faster rate than the combine did. So we're gonna get home, gonna get near home, and then one of the barns that we have the corn planter in, we're gonna take this corn head off, put that in there, then we'll take the chopper home. So, well, we'll head on home here. Okay, it looks like they pulled out with the corn planter here, so they didn't leave the freaking doors open, but that's alright. We'll have to run up and open them up. So, we're just pulling in to where we're going to store the corn head away. So, one of the guys, couple guys have come over here already. They pulled the corn planter out. We put the corn head here in the back of this building, and then we can put the wheel drive, where are we? We can put the mergers in front of it. So I'm gonna run up and open these doors up and get this corn head off and get her put into place here. So hang on with me a second here. I gotta make sure I grab my box of parts here. Those are for the roll harrow, and I carried them home from the dealership there. So I think I'm just gonna throw them up on there. So we'll get them thrown on there and we'll back out of here. They should ride good there. Guys are coming over here to put a couple of mergers away, but all they're doing is just bringing tractors over. I don't know, just carry them up in the cab. So we'll go ahead and back on out of here, and them guys should be out. They're here right now, so we better get back out of here and let these guys back in, and we'll get the mergers unhooked. Let's see, them doors are only 16 foot wide, and we've got a 12 foot blade on this 8320 that we've got to be very careful with. Maybe that's only a 14 foot door. That's got to be a 16, but at any rate, we're going to have to watch what we're doing backing that in. So yeah. Okay, this merger here is the 330 model. This is a 30 foot wide merger. This is the older one of the two. We've greased these. They went through and replaced any teeth that needed to be replaced. We had on the other merger, there was an O-ring that was out of one of the valves, and that was leaking real bad. So they worked on that. And for the most part, they put shoes. Let's see, they put shoes on the other one, but they didn't have to put them on this one. We had flipped them about halfway through fourth cutting. So we got the duals in the doorway. Now, we just got to make sure this blade fits. We can turn you guys around. So, watch in behind me. I got a couple of eyeballs up front here. So, get this guy backed in. Sarge is back there. He's guiding me back. Gotta keep my eye on him. About 2 months away from using these right now. So. Alright, we backed in without hitting nothing. All we gotta do is pull back out without hitting anything. The guy that used to own this building here, he farmed, his biggest tractor was a 4020, so help these guys get these doors locked up, and we'll head on home here. Alright, the weather is just starting to get crappy here. It's misting, and it doesn't know if it wants to snow or if it wants to rain. So we'll head on home. It looks like I can lift that up a little bit. I got my box of parts on there for the roll here. Looks like I can lift that up a little bit. So we'll try to sneak out ahead of these guys and lift that up. There, that shouldn't be hitting anything. Looks like these guys are sneaking out before me here. We'll let Norris get ahead of us. We'll sneak out ahead of Sarge here. So no rain on the window. We're going to jump this old girl, take it out of four-wheel drive, jump her in the road gear, turn the flashers back on. I turned them off so that we wouldn't have so much glare pulling in that building there. So okay, the chopper is back at its home base here now. We're going to put it up in the hay barn, and they got the corn planter out. They pulled the corn planter out for me just minutes before we pulled in with the corn head to put that away. So we're gonna take this off and put it in the hay barn here. And we got to put the hay head on here in the next couple days and kind of wash this up a little better, and we'll wax it maybe next week. So alright, we're going to open up the doors and get this thing inside. Well, this will be next week's project here. I'm just going to park this thing out of the way for now. We're going to put new seat opener discs on it. We've got some bearing or some bushings here to do, and a bunch of other work, bushings here, and whatnot like that. So we're just going to park this thing out of the way. It's Thursday night right now, and we'll put a list of parts together that we need for it tomorrow, and get them in here for next week. Alright, we're just turning this corn planter around. This ought to be as good a place as any to park the corn planter here. I should be able to get it inside here tomorrow. We've got a truck that we're putting tires on. Actually, they've got the tires done on it, and they're working on the fuel trailer right now. So once that truck comes out of there that we put tires on, we'll be able to get the corn planter inside and get figured out exactly what we need on it. So I already know a good majority of the stuff that we're going to need. I just don't know if there's any other surprises, and I want to order everything all at once, if anything else, so we're not waiting around for stuff. So with that being said, I want to thank you for watching, and we will catch you at the next video, folks. Take it easy.